one of the big things I want to focus on is learning to take more throws on defense. You know? Like, it's just, like, mathematically, climbing and winning is like, it's a risk-reward vendor, right? It's like, on average, we're going to win more if we die to throw more often than we die to throw baiting. Right? Waking up to my sounds optimal. Future settled. I tried to go for the funny, that's my bad. Essentially, I should delay tech less. I think I'm coming from Grand Blue, where delay teching is like really good, and it is the defensive option that the entire game is structured around. And it's not quite as good in this game, right? It is a much more committal option, and you know, you can potentially take much more damage relative to some other combos for getting throw baited. Again, like, especially in the mid screen, I should like never ever basically, like, if someone gets in on me, like they congratulations, they earned themselves that like 1500 damage or whatever. Because in the mid screen, you don't even get throw looped, right? Like here, we could potentially get throw looped and die, which would be unfortunate. In the mid screen, we're talking. Oh, that's oops. Okay, he should still be dead. Should have done level 2 into level 1. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's more damage to level 2, level 1. Okay. But yeah, in the mid screen, you get thrown. They can't get anything, right? You back roll and you're back to neutral. So can't attack button tech and SF. Exactly, yeah. And also the disparity in damage between, like, you know, punish counter being as big of a deal as it is in SF means that, you know, getting your throw baited and punished for it is way worse relative to other combos than Grand Blue, right? Like, yes, when you get shimmied in Grand Blue, you take usually like some of the highest damage the character can do, but it's not quite so much of a difference between just like getting hit normally. Whereas in Street Fighter, it really is. The difference between a punish counter combo and a regular hit. Cool. So again, there are multiple reasons that I should not be as throw tech happy in Street Fighter as I am in Grand Blue. I think that's one of the, like, you can throw me a couple times here. Like, I'm down to lose this round to throwing to an extent, right? Also, I definitely, yeah, whenever my crouch leg kick gets DI'd like that, I always try to wait for the crouch leg kick to recover. Oh, I'm burnt. I always try to wait for the crouch leg kick to recover, and then I tried to level 2 on a wake up. I'm gonna do it again, actually. Yeah. I always wait for the crouch leg kick to recover and then try to DI, but that's not what I should be doing, right? Nice. What I should be doing is canceling the crouch leg kick into crouch light punch, which is special cancel. And that'll usually get us there, right? Good use of level 2 there. Okay, we're trying to incorporate the other on offense, and I guess on defense to an extent, trying to incorporate the other supers into our game, since Geef does build so much super gauge with all the buffs he's been given. So just a lot of the times I find myself, oh boy, I was not ready for the reset. A lot of the times I find myself using exactly one super every game, and it's my level 3, and I use it once, and then we call it from there. We can get much more out of that, right? Like, we've already built up more than 3 bars of super, so it's already been more efficient to have spent that level 2. And we're not even round 3, potentially, right? So there could be a whole other round to this. Get throw looped. First time you try level 2, you didn't have the meter? Oh, I'm a fool. Don't talk to me. Okay, perfect parry the platypus. I'm pissing you off? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm glad that we're still friends. I'm glad I have not slighted you in some way. Especially, Ed, we probably don't even want to back tech on Ed because he already sends it so far away and he's usually not chasing you for the mid-screen throw. He's trying to get distance, especially on Geef, right? Fair enough, that's on me. Let's be a little bit more patient here. We are going to lose on timeout now because I gave him the health lead with that, but it's fine. Good check. He did, like, throw to stop his drive rush early, potentially, but still. My motto is lose, lose. My motto is win, win. My motto is win, win. Hello, Dee Jay. Some cool-ass Dee Jay art, for real. The original Funky Fighter. I do like the disco costume for Dee Jay a lot. It's one of my favorite, like, alternates of the new costumes they introduced. Fair. Oh shit, that low crushes. So true. I saw it and I tried to check it on the way in, but I guess I have to hit, like, crouch light punch or something. Bonk. Still minus there. Unfortunately. Hey, do you back tech, Dee Jay? Be honest. Yes, you do. Means I gotta do that. It's actually worthwhile. Sure. Burns you out. I'm more than okay with that. DJ's level 1 is not invincible, so if we can't... okay. DJ is one of these characters you can get guaranteed DIs on if he doesn't have... If he's burnt out and he doesn't have at least 2 bars of super. Oh, baby. That's why he was running away so furiously, too. If we had gotten him to block that headbutt, he was guaranteed dead, right? Just sign up for Clover Clash? Yeah. Nice. I might do so as well. I might do so as well. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be a game time decision. The signups do close pretty quickly though, so I gotta make that decision relatively fast here. I could actually punish him for that if when you neutral jump and I regular throw. He's parrying in my block strings. That's certainly good information to have. Ow, ow. Baby. You wouldn't DI, would you? You're like a nicer guy than that? Oh boy, that's plus. Right. Forget about that all the time. It doesn't look plus to me, right? But it is. Oh, whoa. I could have killed his ass for sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. We will still just kill his ass. Does Clover Clash require connection checks or Ethernet? I mean, I think everyone would prefer if you did. I don't know if Clover Clash connection checks you. It's like universally preferred, but I'm not sure if they'll like literally kick you out or something. If it's like genuinely unplayable, then probably everyone will, but... Perfect parry, sure. Okay, could be worse. If you reacted to that, he could have DI'd me. So I'll take it, I suppose. It's the more docile reaction in the grand scheme of things. Bonk, bonk. Oh, we got the side swap too. That's so perfect. Oh, okay, sure. Maximum. Woohoo. Nice. Maximum. Nice. All right. Good patience. I'm just a glutton for punishment break. You ever consider that? I mean, then by all means, go to your McDonald's on the day of Clover Clash, right? Turn on the microwave there, stand right next to it, and join on your phone. Get a Steam emulator on your Nokia 3440, right? Play Grand Blue on that. I'm okay with this, right? I think I have to be okay with this. Like, you know, probably the correct math is like every 4 throws, I should probably stop guessing throw. Is about when the risk reward equalizes, right? Like, as stupid as that looks, you know, like, this round is still winnable. Because throw really just doesn't do that much damage. Oh. So, like, yeah, I still very much could have won that round. The DI actually lost me that round more than the throw looping. So, yeah, I think I have to learn to be more okay with that. We took 5 throws, and it was like, you know, 1 DJ combo at the end of the day. Really was not that bad. Something to consider. We had the round, yeah. Like again, it was my. I got too excited and I DI'd him. That's what lost me the round there. Like that was very in our hands, even after all the throw looping. Oh boy. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Maximum. Ooh, so true, bestie. Oopsie. Nice. I don't need level 2 to kill you here, so let's save the meter. I'll play Grand Blow on my punch card, indeed. Damn it, man, I worked that Monday. Unfortunate, certainly. Clover Clash was... I only managed to join it once, but it was very fun the one time that I did join. He didn't have back charge, or down charge, so I felt a little bit more comfortable trying to jump at him there. He does still... Oh, he does still have a pretty good non-flash kick anti-air. This Dee Jay guy. It's definitely unsafe. But I will never be punished. We take those. Get grabbed. Mr. Individual. Party time. Oh. Party time. Oh, the sways? He's got those? Oh, baby. He does not have those anti-airs, though. I got horrible news for you, Mr. J. Sir D, dare I say. But yeah, I think for most characters, like, how much? Let's sit here and do the goddamn risk reward. He's so dead. Oh, beyond CA? No, I like that. There was no world in which like even Zangief's dead from that health percentage. Okay, so let's sit here and do the math, right? Gief has weird ass throws. So let me have Ryu throw me because Gief is like the one guy where the throws are very interesting. Let's not do punish counter because presumably again we are not like wake up parrying or anything. We're just getting regular throw, right? Let's stop the matchmaking for a sec. I think it's going to be much more productive for us to not just Q, and just, when we have questions like this, take pauses, lab. 1, we slowly gather knowledge to make us, like, you know, improve bit by bit over time. And 2, I think it's also good to just, you know, playing this game is Street Fighter 6 in particular. right? I don't have this problem with Grand Blue. It could be because I'm just better at Grand Blue. Like I have more knowledge, so it's more relaxing. But like Street Fighter 6, I find to be a mentally exhausting game, right? Like there's just so much you're looking out for at all. Like you're making, it's very cool. It's designed very well in that you are making so many decisions in Street Fighter 6, like every second, right? Not literally every second, but you get the point, right? Like there's so many decisions per match and per interaction and things like this that you make that I find this game to like be very exhausting to play over long periods of time. Yeah, like combo decisions with how much drive gauge to spend, if you spend any super, what to do in neutral, what to bait, looking out for anti-airs, drive rush checking, DIing, right? So many different things to look out for. That playing this game like for like 3-4 hours at a time, like we do for these streams, I tend to feel fucking wiped at the end of it in a way that Grand Blue does not do to me if I played for like 10 hours, right? So I think it's very helpful. It's gonna be, because I definitely have noticed a trend where I'll play pretty well at the start of these streams, and we'll climb, we'll get a bunch of MR, and then, you know, like, it hits like 8 p.m., and I just start losing everything, because I'm just out of juice, right? So, for both reasons. One, it's good to lab when you have questions, right? I don't think you should lab unnecessarily. I think that's a good way to just end up wasting a bunch of your time. But I have questions. When I have questions, I stop, and lab them. That's good, because it increases our knowledge of the game. And also, it just functions as a break, so we're not just playing the game back to back to back to back, and it gives my brain time to recharge, right? This game is really mentally exhausting. Defense in this game is so hard. Yeah. Yes, yeah, also, I love the My update that's giving us the ability to go to replay right from match, right? I noticed how much more tiring it is doing the technicals, so true. Can't imagine how tiring and exhausting it is at a higher level. Also, Street Fighter player like you till I took a DI to the knee. Yeah, so with that in mind, all that being said, I am kind of curious, like, Ryu's throw, probably standard as hell, right? 1200 damage. Dude, Geef is broken. What does this one do? 1200, yeah, that's his lowest damage throw, right? Because that's the one that he gets the best Oki off of. I think his other throws do more, right? Oh wait, no, I guess you can hold, this one can do more. If you hold it, it does 1800, but you give up the Oki. Yeah. And then these ones, I think, all do a little bit more, yeah, but they also have bad, he's giving up things, right? Yeah, like his throws do more, but you're giving up the Oki on them. Right, so yeah, he's not that different. But yeah, so 1200, right? Well, like, what do you think? What is the average, like, in the corner like this? What is the average sort of punish counter combo gonna look like? I mean, I feel like if they have no meter, the calculation changes a bit, right? Like if your opponent has like 1 bar or 0 bars or something. I don't know Ryu combos, but like I don't know. Like what does Ryu do? Does he I guess he would do, like, if he throw baited you. Let's start on the other side here. If he throw baited, he would do something like this probably, and he get the punish counter on like his jump in right here. Or I guess he'd probably be shimmying you too potentially, but like, you know, I don't know what Ryu combos look like, but I think it's because Geefs I think Geef is a little more. Like I don't think everyone's doing this to you on no meter, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think most characters are doing 5,500 damage meterless. I mean, it costs a lot of drive gauge certainly. I think it's a bit on the higher end. If only I guess I could try like figuring out some like basic like drive gauge dump with Ryu, but it's not gonna be optimal regardless, right? Like, I guess if he gets like a shimmy on a throw, could he do something like this? It's a 12 frame heavy, right? I believe it. It's probably cancelable. No, it's not. Yeah, it's some kind of drive rush dump. I literally have never. You have to understand, I've never touched a character besides Geef in this game. So even like Ryu, I'm sure Ryu has like the most universal basic drive rush dump in the world. I just can't remember what it is. But still, let's say 4,500. Let's say 4,500 and like more like 6,000 with meter, right? I think it's probably maybe not 6, but like 5,500 with meter, right? I think it's probably pretty easy for most characters to do something in the realm of like 5.5k if they have like a level 3 to dump on you at the end, right? Point being, again, 3 throws is 3,600 damage. 4 throws is 4,800 damage. So in general, you really are looking at something along the lines of like you really want to like it's just on a large scale. If you're going to be playing, you know, hundreds of matches and trying to climb on a large scale, it is probably better on average to take about 3 throws, non-punish counter, of course, because the punish counter throws do like 2k. It's good to take about 3 throws before you even start thinking about potentially doing something. Now, of course, this is in a vacuum. Obviously, like based on your opponent's habits and things like that, you might decide to do more or less of that. But the baseline should probably be like, once we start taking that 4th throw, that's when it starts becoming pretty comparable. Taking 4 throws to potentially taking one punish counter combo. And if they have meter, it's actually more like you take that 4th throw, and then on the 5th one, that's when you start being like, right? And of course, that can lead to you taking 4 throws, getting shimmied on the 5th one, and then taking like 9k damage total. That's not wrong, right? But that's gonna happen, right? The odds of someone going for 4 throws and shimmying on the 5th are probably a lot lower than someone going for 1 throw and shimmying on the 2nd, right? Like once they're in that loop, they firmly passed the rule of 3. They're just doing that shit, right? For example, that Dee Jay, for example, he threw me 4 times in a row, and when we drive reversal on the 5th one, he actually, he was out of there. So it's something to keep in mind for sure. Like on average, we should probably be looking to take about 3 throws before we ever really like heavily consider teching, right? Or mashing on a wake up or something like that. Though mashing doesn't even beat throws, it beats shimmies, but yeah. Oh boy. Kimberly's a weird one. Because her damage per hit is so much lower, right? Unless she's got meter to dump. Like, I feel like this actually, like, this might be, and, like, getting put back in the loop is probably, like, worse against Kimberly than it is against most characters. So, I wonder, if for Kim, it might be, like, 2 and 3, you know, instead of 3 and 4. Like, with meter and without meter. Take 2 throws if she doesn't have meter before you start thinking about doing something. And take 3 throws if she does. I could see that. Just because her strike damage on average per hit is much lower than the rest of the cast. Mai's almost here, yeah. So again, maintenance should be in 4.5 hours, just about here. Exciting. Oh, yeah, overhead, sure. Again, our job with Kimberly is to not... Getting out of her loops in the corner, right, is going to be very tough. It definitely meant to wake up drive reversal. Someone told me I have to hold it. I keep tapping it, I think, is my problem. Yeah, you have to hold forward and hold DI. I see now. I understand it. Oh, I got crossed up. So true. But yeah, like, once Kimberly gets us in the corner like that, it's going to be very hard for us to do anything, right? It's more about we have to be very careful in neutral to not get there in the first place. Certainly. We have to try and check her approaches, her little runs, and all that. Maybe, you know, assert ourselves in neutral instead. Ow. Oh, level 3, sure. Best scenario is to never let your opponent know you're willing to take the throws. Usually it's good to late tech on lower risk situations, like opponent having no meter. Yeah. And the nice part too is, like, you know, you're not going to be playing, the nice part about it being ranked is you're not going to be playing like long sets with people, right? So you don't have quite as much time to realize, like, oh, this guy doesn't tech at all. In like longer sets or in a tournament environment where we're talking, it's a very different situation with someone that you've played a lot with or something. We're talking specifically about this situation where, you know, it's these back-to-back like first 2s in ranked. I am not dead here, I don't think, yeah. Oh, boy. Level 1? No. Oh, I didn't have the health to armor that. Nice. Also, I got counter hit anyway. But I think even if I hit heavy punch there, I think even if it had been fast enough, I would have still died. Oh, God. Yeah. Gotta be careful. That's a nice little medium kick that she's got there, for sure. I do find it poking my ass very often. Ow. Ow. It's like, this is just not... I know it's not punish counter, but that's just not that much damage. Kim is just... She's designed to hit you like 8 times, not twice. That's a little risky of me. Definitely should not be doing that kind of stuff. Take that trade in the grand scheme of things, I suppose. It's not my favorite. Plus, she's still plus off that. I gotta remember that. I don't know if she's plus enough to go into drive rush. I think it's a heavy kick. Drive rush heavy kick into another heavy kick like that, but also, you know, I'm not gonna challenge her plus frames. It's kind of like her stealing back, like me stealing back a turn with headbutt or something. Oh, yeah, really. I was gonna try and dash in, and I thought she was gonna be more aggressive. So I was gonna try and dash in SPD her, but she wasn't more aggressive. I probably should have been more prepared for that to begin with. She's still minus off those slides most of the time. They've made it so she can't like completely screw herself as hard. But yeah, we're not getting back thrown, which is good news. Oh, drive rush overhead. Yup, my bad. Did not react to that, certainly. Oh, tries to do the same dash up SPD right there. Didn't quite pan out. It's unfortunate. I feel like I'm the one burnt out. Well, now I am. And I'm also the one dead. Not yet. It's a tough spot, though, yeah, especially with her not being burnt anymore. This is one of them very hard rounds to win. Yeah, I mean, Kim been a problem for a while. Still not entirely sure what my plan is against that character. I mean, the plan is to not get in the corner, but I found that to be much harder recently after all of her buffs. Like, Yeah, I guess I have to be much more. I was being very belligerent at times there for sure, right? I think I have to be much more careful in general. Like doing things like drive rush, heavy punch, or like dash up SPD or something like that. I shouldn't take as big of risks because like losing that neutral interaction is so much worse against Kimberly than it is against most of the game. With how hard it is to actually get out of the corner when she puts you in there. So I should probably take a more defensive mindset towards my Geef in general. Which is, there's not many characters where that's the case, right? Which I think is why my playstyle seems to clash a bit with what I want to do when I'm fighting Kimberly. But I think it's definitely something to consider moving forward. That's fair, but bestie. Sure. Ow, ow. Meant to parry that, got medium kick somehow. It's fine. I know how somehow it's the same input. Unless I just not hit medium punch fast enough. Oh god. Sure. I was down to take some lumps on those flickers as I walked in. I was not ready for the medium kick or whatever it was there. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Again, should definitely be more focused on checking drive rushes rather than jumping over them, but oh, like that, but you know, except to do it correctly instead of incorrectly. Oh, I've been baited. It's true. By the fake fireball. Fair enough. Bonk, bonk. He really does not want to get reset, you know. I can understand the desire, certainly. No, sir. Bonk, bonk. Get some Oki on this. Nice. Can I kill you? I don't think so. 2650 this is doing. Is he dead? I don't think so. I think he's barely alive, which is horrible news. Yep. Well, I mean, we might have a guaranteed shift situation. Oh, he's never mind. He got stunned. We definitely do not forgot about that part. This is not so a little unfortunate. Like if we can sit here and wait out our burnout, that's pretty good. Which we can. That's good. Back throw, not my favorite. Oh boy. It was a big risk on that kill rush. I was pretty slow on that reaction too, but it's a long ass animation that he does there. Yup. If you do Borscht out of that right away, it's better. Love the round start funny when it actually works. It doesn't work most of the time, but I like it when it works. For what it's worth. Just gonna sit here and wait out my burnout if this Ed's trying to play the zoning game mostly. I'll give up some screen space where need be. I'll regain some screen space where possible. Dude, I'm totally. You think I got a problem with like getting burnt out, taking some chips and fireballs when I'm at full health? That's like the nicest burnout package I've ever received. You know, what a nice easy way to not be punished for my mistakes from earlier. Oh, that's the problem. It's a nice little poke he's got there. For sure. Ow, I'll get thrown. It's fine. Bonk. I can't kill you. Why'd I burn myself out again? Why am I, is this going out of style or something? I just don't want my drive gauge. Yeah. Also, why did I double wheel kick? The first one was decently spaced. The second one, not my best work. Ooh, you don't say. Oops. That one was safe. I did not expect the dash up. Nice. We could have definitely checked that, but we had the frames for it, but I didn't have the reactions for it, unfortunately. Oh, you know, he does flicker, and then whatever that button is very often. I gotta stop falling for that. My hard read did not pan out. Certainly unfortunate. His anti-air did not pan out either, though, which is certainly very fortunate. Yeah, that's got a bit of a sluggish anti-air, certainly. Oh, boy. I'm getting back thrown a lot by this Ed, I found. Do you back tech? I've not been paying attention. Perhaps. Yes, you do. Fair enough. My funny not panning out is okay. I will not be falling for those throw baits anymore, good sir. I fear. Not my best reaction, but it works out all right. I think he just accidentally messed up his attempt to. Whoa! What? Okay, sure. You know, it's quite the read on me trying to jump after there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been jumping too much, haven't I? We can live one more throw. We can't live any more here. Shimmy. Oh, baby. I don't think he's jumping. No, he's not. Okay, it's interesting. It stalls him in burnout for a bit. We still probably... We're not going to get, like, one more interaction without burnout, I don't think. We also can't... EXSPD does kill him, you know. If we can sneak that in somehow. Oh, boy. And the punish counter? You shouldn't have. Okay. That was very unfortunate on the whiff there from him, but I'll take that. He's a genius. Don't you love when someone's at 90% health and you're like, I do think of that very often. I'm like, he's dead in 2 moves, you know. If I CA him and then EXSPD him, he's gonna die, and then it works out exactly that way. What a time to be alive. Also, hello, Zach. How's it going?